Long story short, we're going to be doing this for about a couple of minutes and then I'll ease you in if it were.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that reminds me, I will send a message to... So how are you doing, Ethis?
Well, apart from a bad week worth of sleep, some slow things going on in my job situation, I'm doing pretty fine. I mean, I have a big weekend to look forward to with today. Today was also qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. More on that later. And
More of that to come, stay tuned!
yes, then tomorrow the actual race, and NASCAR is going dirty tomorrow at Bristol.
Well...
A dirt race at Bristol. That's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty, is it?
Both all for the cars and for the track.
Now, whilst I am showing people around, obviously, this famous racetrack in one of the cars that you can use today, there is my co-host and a little Belgian waffle from the E-car.
Yep.
Today, we are doing none other than Spa once more. I know it is not deja vu, it's just how these series have stacked up. Because if you remember last week, Forza was plagued with notorious bug issues and server crashes and doing everything like that. So we decided to put it on pause for a week, avoid any confrontation, and get people nice, refreshed, and have a good round far, because it's Spa. You've got to love some racing at Spa.
Who doesn't?
However, some of you eagle-eyed listeners, if that even makes sense, or should I say eagle-eyed listeners, will notice that my deep-throated, peanut-munching barbarian of a wonderful co-host is not with me today. He has decided to take a little rest, take a little bit of holiday, because he deserves it, he works hard. So that is why there is no fancy overlays, there's no fancy giblets. It's just a raw stream. That is because I'm doing it direct from console. I apologise in advance. However, I am not on my own. You have seen him in chat. He is a very good friend of the channel, very good friend of mine. And he is the head of Belgian Waffle Racing himself, Mr. Belgian Waffle himself, Mr. Efficigens. How are you feeling today, Efficigens?
Well, good evening to everybody in the FTC stream chat, and good evening to you, Metal. Yes, so as you have heard, I am the Belgian Waffle, Efficigens himself, and I am being graciously invited by you to replace Paseo for this 150 miles, actually no, 140 miles of Spa for this occasion. I hope Jose is resting up for as much as he can, and yeah, I will be standing in for him. So over the course of the stream, you can ask me, Metal, anything you want. It's just a different voice that you'll be hearing tonight, but I will be doing my very best, like it's a very serious moment. So looking forward for tonight.
And you said you were nervous before the stream. Can you believe that, chat? He said he was nervous.
It's the first time I'm doing something like this, so I think nerves are sort of to be expected, but I've been dreaming of doing something like this for ever since I've been watching Formula One again. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, perhaps. So I wanted to make the most out of it.
Well, you certainly are already doing that, my friend. Now, as you can see, we have got currently 4 cars in the MEC Championship. Let me run those down for you. As you can see, I'm driving the Ferrari F12 TDF. It is the only front-engined vehicle in this lineup of cars. Very stable, but also a little bit on the heavy side. So, few people have chosen it, not many, but some people have, finally, in my opinion. Then we've got the very thirsty Ford GT, which needs it's the reason why you've got so many pit stops, because there's so little fuel the car can hold. So the Ford GT is very good. However, it is quite fast in a straight line. Then we move to the cars that are fast through the corners. We have got the McLaren 720S. That is a monster through the corners. Not that fast on the straights, but with a few balancing tweaks between rounds, should be quite competitive here today. Then other cars, we have got also the Audi R8, which has been missing a couple of times from these races, but nothing too bad. As you can see up ahead of me, one of the racers doing a little bit of prep work, Jubert, racing in the number 69 McLaren.
69?
It had to be that number. It had to be that number, didn't it? Well, it had to be that. Jubert will be running solo tonight due to some team problems. We do not know what they are at that time, but we shall keep you posted. Send It is in chat saying, "Sup y'all, how are you doing, Send It, you wonderfully fast boy? And how is your Saturday going?"
If only he was as fast on Horizon 4.
Oh, I didn't say that, Send It. Effis did, so blame him.
Yes, blame Effis. Let's make that an official hashtag. I want to see it trending on Twitter.
Send It, why did he kick you? Do you want an invite? Wow, you've just noticed I'm streaming you. You cheeky swine. Infinita says, Metal, DK, and the Norwegian Nightmare. Infinita, you do know Haseo isn't here. He's on a holiday. I'm with Effis.
Hello, I'm Effis. How long did it notice? How did Effis speak? You're 20 years old. How long did you need to notice the change?
It's Infernus. He's a giant ginger baby.
I suppose that's fair then. Oh, here we go.
Tonic's in the chat saying, hello, and I knew it. I was right. Yes, you were right.
Yeah, Tonic,
Genji saying Crow is on a power trip. Crow is never on a power trip. He's just, well, good at what he does here at FTC, Genji, so I will not hear a bad word said about him. Infernus says he's only just heard your voice. Lol. Well, there's Infernus for you. Lovable as always. Okay. King says boo in chat. Okay, boo. Send It says, so yeah, for those are wondering, Mugello is my last round. Why? Because I'm doing PTG Porter teaming up with Motul. Oh! Okay. I'm a little bit disappointed that you're not continuing with this, Send It, but all the best to you nonetheless, and we better see you with the new stuff we have got coming through the pipeline. And, well, what else can we say we've got coming through the pipeline? On Tuesday, it is the final round of the Speed World Championship, and that is spicy dicey as always. And our next Friday series, the FTC Super Cup. It is the very first held of what we call Race What You Bring. So you turn up in whatever you want as long as it's built to the race restrictions. Thank you. You race what you bring, as long as it resides within the restrictions on the Discord, links in chat and on our Twitter. And, well, it's going to be shaken up more time than a smoothie in a blender. So, if you want to partake in that good fun, go and sign yourself up. It's going to be a blast. Infernus in chat saying, ha 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 ha, helpful hint, Ephes. Yes, very helpful hint. Also, Infernus, Ephes is the wonderful Belgian waffle with wonderful Belgian waffle racing fun facts of the day. Now, however, we have got to go back to what is happening today. Now, today is perfection for Ephes, and Ephes might actually hump my leg for it. Today is 140 miles of Circuit des Spa. We've got 33 laps, 1 formation lap / warm-up, and 32 laps of hardcore racing. It will be set in the day, clear weather, lovely blue skies, hopefully if the skybox permits. The cars have 4 mandatory pit stops, mainly for the 4 GTs. The pit window opens from lap 3, closes on lap 28. They can take their pit stops whenever they want, as long as it's between that pit window. And there will be no virtual safety car from lap 29 onwards. So as soon as that pit window closes, boom, no safety deck, no safety car. You will be on your own. So it is gonna be spicy today. We have got 11 super fast drivers going down the grid. We've got Aaron McGrath, sad turn, Ren, who has rapidly picked up the pace. Sam drives. Nice to see them back once again in the Ferrari F12. Thank you for choosing that, my friend. We've got that Scotty guy in the McLaren 720S. Hopefully he doesn't hit a curb, because if you haven't seen him in any of our previous VODs, Scotty and curbs. It's an even greater combination
than peanut butter and jelly on a sandwich.
You know what? I'm going to keep it at that. Now Twisted is back in the 4GT, and I will say, in a very new, nice paint job for the 4GT. GGA Hayden is here. Nice to see some of the GGA boys coming back. Although I would like to see Unix and Giraffe back. Please come back. Laurie is back in the 4GT. We have got Crow in the F12. Crow's changed to the F12?
Smart man after yesterday's cursed livery.
What, you mean when he put the 4GT livery on the Ferrari and he had a massive accident?
That's cursed!
Not as cursed as the pink chrome mobile that is Jubert in the number 69 car. And we've also got XR Ketchup rounding off the grid in, well, we don't know yet. Let's go back to chat quickly. We have got Jubert saying, where's the fancy screens? Jubert Haseo owns those. I don't. So, shush. Be grateful there's a stream. Stop bullying me.
I feel like I'm going to be bashed on because I'm not a SEO. Come on, guys. Give me a chance.
Are you joking? I'm going to get bashed because I'm supposed to be the quote-unquote professional. You're the stand-in. You're fine. Inferno's saying... Inferno's saying, gonna be on here in Ephes getting roasted in person rather than in chat than stream. Infernus will just roast you instead, that's fine. Infernus says, Xbox streaming, the fancy stuff's on holiday. Yes, the fancy stuff's is on holiday. However, there is still a stream. So, Josh, Send It says, anyway, I gotta go practice. See y'all later. You're not that American, Send It, so shh. King says, question mark. King says question mark, so okay. Snooty says sounds totally reasonable. What as reasonable as running Horizon 4 vertically on an SD card, Snooty? Also, hi Snooty, how are you, Snoots? Tonic says, Effis, you're doing fine.
Hearts,
Yes,
hearts
Tonic.
in chat for Tonic. Hearts in chat for her.
Hearts in chat for Tonic, who also got Driver of the Day yesterday, might as well.
Oh,
if you didn't see that,
wow.
go and check
Well
out.
done, you, Tonic.
Yes, Tonic did get Driver of the Day for the finale of the Ferrari Challenge, rounded up yesterday, where I won't tell you who took the lead, because if you want to see who won it, go and watch the VOD. It is on our Twitch. Infinita says, happy to have a stream, thanks. No problem, Dave. Speaking of which, Dave, have you got any special plans for this coming Thursday's Forza Photography Central? Because for those of you who are new, we don't just do racing here, we also do photography, because that's what FTC stands for. It stands for Forza Photography Central. We did start out as a photography channel, so we've got to stick to our roots. So hopefully Phil and Dave, aka Infernus and Sergio, have some wonderful fun planned ready. Send it says, American? I am Dutch, but from American. Okay, bye. Okay, never mind.
Okay,
Judith
then.
says, possible delays. When are there never delays? We've still got 10 minutes until we hit actually a delay. Inferno says, yesterday was epic fun. Yes, it was. Tony says, yay, I feel proud yesterday. You should. Inferno saying, on the spot, but I'm just Sergio's puppet. Well, hopefully he doesn't put his hand where a usual puppet is operated in you, Dave. Because, well, that would be a very interesting stream for the young'uns. Hopefully the young'uns don't know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? I don't know. We are waiting just to see what these drivers are going through. So for those of you who just joined, I'll go through the drivers again. We have got Aaron McGrath in the F12 TDF. We've got RRC Saturn. We've got Ren doing a wonderful Angry Pig 4GT once more, who's doing quite an incredible job of racing fast, if I do say so myself. Sam drives in the F12 TDF. Scotty in, hopefully, a curb-free race, but me and Effis are going to have to keep an eye on that.
We'll do our best.
Oh, and now Twisted in the Ford GT, and might I say, looking spicy dicey in the process. GGA Hayden in the F12 TDF. NWR Laurie in the Ford GT. White and blue for a Ford. Can't go wrong. Actually can't go wrong. There's my Belgian co-host in his wonderful little BWR race car. There's FTC Crow in the F12 TDS, changing over from the McLaren 720S. There's Juba in said McLaren 720S, racing solo today. So hopefully he has an incident-free race. XR Ketchup in the Ferrari F12 TDS. So there looks... It's nice to see the Ferrari finally getting some love. It is nice to see. Although, I will admit, the McLaren of Crows and Aarons, they were utterly beautiful. So it's going to be a shame to see them go. However, the Iron Brew mobiles is going to be something. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I'll miss those 720s from Crow as well. It was a sort of... I believe it was a Formula 1 livery that they tried to replicate on it, wasn't it? Like from 2019?
That is correct, my friend. They were replicating it, and we have got also many talented painters here. More predominantly Mr. FTC Typhoon, who makes amazing liveries in the shortest amount of times possible. So go and show him some love as well. Just show FTC some love in general. And if you're new here, give us a follow. It's free. And if you don't like us, you can always unfollow. But we hope you enjoy anyway and give us the shadow of the doubt. Because we are entertaining when We try to be, and we certainly try all the time. Jubit says he will be pooping himself, and that is not the word he typed, that is the word I'm saying due to logistical reasons.
Peggy, 18.
E, E, E. E, 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 E. Well, Jubit, you'll be fine. And Tonic thanking Infernus in chat. Man, you Infernus, how is your weekend going, good sir? And speaking of which, Ethis, how's your weekend going whilst we wait for these drivers to be ready, daddy?
Well, like I said before in the start of the stream, looking forward to 140 miles of racing on my home track. And for the weekend, looking forward to what tonight and tomorrow will bring along with the Bahrain Grand Prix and the NASCAR Cup race at Bristol on the dirt. More on that later.
More on that news at 11. Dobbo says Sam Drives 42 is go. Well, Sam Drives, let's go to him. Sam Drives is in the F12, and Sam Drives is still waiting to see what they can do because, unfortunately, last time we did have server issues and other issues that plagued this because we were supposed to do this last week. However, just issues, we decided to postpone it for a week because it would be better. However, this week, touch wood, it is looking clear, the sky's sunny, the servers are being nice, people are getting ready to go, and the race is almost gonna get underway. Savvy's in chat saying my week is going out well. How are you, Mr. World's Greatest Interceptor?
He is. I played a couple of matches with him just before I was necessary here, and he's scary.
Yes, I know. You know why? Because I myself have given Hot Pursuit Movie Master a go.
Oh, looks
and I
like,
don't know how he's that fast.
Metal, they're counting down. We're going for the pace lap.
Yes. Yes, we are counting down. We're getting ready for the outlap. Infernus says, is this the last round? No, it is not, Infernus. We've got one more round after this.
Okay, let's see.
We
This
have
is the
got
first time we need to put this up.
165 miles of Watkins Glen coming up after this, Dave. So, should be good. So, they are away on their outlap, and might I say, it is looking beautiful. Star in the chat says, did I click on the wrong website? Depends what you clicked on. Who got the pancake in the booth? I got the pancake in the booth, Star. I got the pancake in the booth. He's a very, very good pancake. So, shh. We've got Dobbo saying, Sam drives to Red Bull 2022. You never know. As the camera's just flickered, someone might have actually DNF'd already.
Don't tell me you already have a DNF. 12 plus...
No, we haven't got a DNF.
12
it's
plus
just
us
Forza
2.
being...
We're good.
It's Forza being Forza.
Well, I mean...
So, let's have a little bit of a
servers...
livery showcase as we go through.
We should...
Here's the angry pig of Ren. Then we have got that Scotty guy. Hopefully, no curbs. Moving back, R1R Twisted in a mission winnow paint job.
Zbinala. Mission Zbinala.
Interesting to say the least. Then we've got Crow in his brand new OnePlus sponsored McLaren, for some reason, Ferrari F12. So that's somehow how he's keeping to a McLaren. Then we've got Aaron McGrath in, well, his teammate's car, the F12. Going back further, then we've got F20R Etsy making a return, who's already got a broken tail light in the Ford GT. Hopefully that isn't any worse damage. Then we've got RRC Sadturn, who is looking quite Goldfish, should I say so. Then we've got Juba in the pink monstrosity. But I will admit, for Juba, it's quite clean if it weren't chrome. Then we've got NWR Lorry in the Ford GT. Very nice paint job. Coming up in 10th place, we've got Sam Drives in the F12 TDF. Then we've got GGA Hayden in the Ferrari F12. Rounding off the pack is AXR Ketchup, who is quite a fast driver, so hopefully they can pull up some places today. We have got 32 laps of hardcore, hard-hitting racing coming up to you. They will be going very eagerly through the final chicane. Now!
140 miles.
This is your auditory warning for those of you who are new here. For those of you who are new, my name is Mr. Gage. I get very loud
Here
on
we
the
go,
start of
boys.
these races,
Pull
which
the
you're
belt on
about
one
to
more
hear.
time.
So you've been warned. It's about to be loud. Are you ready, Ephes?
Oh, I am ready.
You're about to hear me say this at full volume.
And it's go!
Lights out, away we go here at Spa Circuit de Francorchamps. And Ren is making a very tight dive into T1, just brushing the wall with Scotty.
Oh, here comes Scotty. Here comes Scotty.
Scotty
Two
and
wides.
Ren are going side by side.
Oh, it's gonna
They're
be
going
up to
eagerly
Eau
down
Rouge
the
here.
hill.
Scotty takes it at Eau Rouge, going for
Scotty
Radion.
has... Oh,
Ooh, track
Scotty
limit
though,
beat.
having
And
a
Scotty.
sim
Oh,
twitch.
Jesus. That could have ended disastrous. But Twisted is your new
Scotty
leader.
having a major sim twitch. Again, Scotty with those curbs. The Ferrari flying up the hill of Crow. Crow looking very competitive here.
Twisted still your race leader as we go through the Brussels corner, I believe. Then we have Crow in his F12. Two F40s, oh my god, GTs being Easty and Ren with in behind Aaron in the Ferrari, then another Ford, and I can't see. I'm currently just focusing on Ren and rotating as we go through.
Well, whilst you focus on Ren, I will get that graphic out of the way so that you can see the wonderfulness that is happening. I shall go on. Who else is in a close little battle? We've got Scotty, who is being caught up by none other than Ketchup. So Sam Drives is trying to catch up to Hayden here. Hayden looking very, very unsure as they are trying to catch up. Let's see what they can do. Oh, some little sparks action here. Here comes Sam Drives on the inside of Hayden.
Twisted is pulling away.
Hayden, nothing they can do. Meanwhile, Scotty is going side by side with Ketchup. Let's see that battle in action right now.
Let's take a look here.
Oh, as Ketchup manages to squeeze out Scotty, keeping him in 11th for now.
Oh, but he's still
Big
on
upset.
him. He is still on him.
Big upset already.
Ooh, a little bit of
Already
oversteer
for
from the F12 driver here.
Oh, and Crow and Etsy. Ren and Crow are side by side going down the hill.
Oh, there's got.
Come on, Pigeon.
Oh yeah, this
It's
is gonna
Italian
be another.
versus American.
Ren is
Crow's got
backing
the
out of that
inside.
one. Crow taking the inside here up all Radion, and it will be Crow leading over Ren here at the Big Camel Straight. And there seems to be already some sort of gap forming behind Ren, forming from Aaron.
There is a gap. This is what you call the fast boys versus the medium boys. Now, the top four are very, very fast. R&R Twisted, extremely fast. F20R Etsy, only been here for a short time. Very fast. Here comes Crow, though, on the inside of Crow. Nothing Crow could have done. What a beautiful overtake.
Oh, but it's
in
still
a hairpin corner.
looking here at
And
Laurie. He's trying to keep Ketchup, Mr. Red Sauce here. Oh, here comes Red Sauce. Here comes the Ketchup. Side by side, going to the corner here. Sam Drives is just in front, and Ketchup takes the position away. That's P7 for the Red Sauce with, oh, Laurie, a little bit of a twitch going on the grass here. And then we are, well, a little bit of a stalemate. Come on, I don't want stale burger.
Side battle. There's a side by side happening with Hayden and Saturn. Saturn going very wide. Hayden looking for the inside, can't make it happen.
Currently on board here with Jubert. Yeah, Hayden going wide.
Jubert, will they be able to capitalise?
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. Jubert moves up to 11th place. Well done, Jubert.
Although it seems that Hayden seems to have an advantage on the braking zone, so... Oh, what happened to Saturn?
Let's see what has happened to Saturn.
Saturn
has...
Yeah, Saturn certainly was in the grass for some reason, like he lost control. I don't know, but he's currently going side by side here with Hayden up until La Source, who will take the advantage here. Hayden has got him.
Saturn did have the line, but outbrakes himself. If Saturn gets the power down, he'll be over.
Oh yeah, he got him. He got him. But it's gonna be another battle here at Eau Rouge.
Who's got the braver brakes? Who's got the braver braking?
Ooh, Gideon, that's... Saturn, there's nothing Saturn couldn't have done. That was a very brave decision to do, overtaking at Eau Rouge. Usually, you have to back out of that.
Going back to chat quickly, Savvy says, well, Metal, it's going to be fun getting yourself on board to have fun with me. It will be very fun indeed, Savvy. Infernus says, commentator's favourite. Commentator's favourite, I would say at the moment, Crow is looking very stronger than ever. He's got a clearer mindset and he has got a clearer ambition for racing here. Let's see if we've got any closer of battles. I will show Crow on screen whilst I am going through chat in his wonderful little OnePlus mobile. So
it's sort of starting to spread out a bit. So don't think we'll be seeing any battles quick.
Sugar is saying Jubert's McLaren is pink. Nice. Yes, it is very nice. Star says we made it a lap without a caution. Scam. Star, why is everything a scam to you?
You don't need a collision. This is a NASCAR, you know.
Yeah, but a collision makes racing all the more sweeter, in my own opinion.
Yeah, unpredictable. Yeah.
FTC.
Unpredictability is what makes motorsport so beautiful to watch.
Sugared says, can't expect carnage over the next 32 laps.
Don't think we'll see a lot of carnage here, but the race is only over until the last car has crossed the line, so who knows? We could be in for a battle here, as Ketchup seems to be trying to make a move here on Aaron. And Aaron is backing out, going for the inside. Ketchup here, nicely shutting down the door. Nope, Aaron is going into the pits. He's our first pit stop entry.
Aaron is going for the early strategy, because
we have a lot more. Wait, is it only Aaron? No, it's only Aaron. Only Aaron is going for the undercuts.
It is only Aaron. However, the Ferraris can theoretically do 32 laps.
Oh, here comes Scotty Guy trying to
stops.
overtake on Ketchup. Scotty got the inside. Ketchup backs out, is back on Scotty's rear bumper. They're sniffing each other. Scotty going wide at Rodion. And that's P5 for Scotty.
Haseo says, watching from vacation, gimme rundown. Right, here is your rundown so far, Mr. Haseo. I hope you're enjoying your holiday, by the way. O&R Twisted is in first. F20R Etsy is in second. Crow third. Sam Drives is in fourth. Scotty is in a very narrow fifth. Ketchup in a very close sixth. Laurie is in seventh. GGA Hayden is in eighth. We've got Jubert in ninth. RRC Saturn in 10th. Ren, who has gone for their first... Actually, no, I think Ren has already had a mistake, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check the damage. No, Ren's been for a pit already, so That's very brave of Ren, considering the Fords drink a lot of fuel. They're possibly going to have to make 4 pit stops so far. And Aaron McGrath, who has taken a pit stop also already. So, we are 5 laps in out of 33 with the one warm-up out of the way. Haseo, how are you, my friend, on holiday, and how is vacation going for you?
Currently watching here with Schubert, who's under pressure from Mr. Saturn, both in it's the 720S versus a Ford GT battle. The Ford
It is a Ford GT.
We're going up to the bus stop chicane, which, interestingly, is not the same like it was in the early 2000s. They actually changed that many years ago, like...
Ooh, Jubert going heavy on the brakes, and Saturn trying to capitalise. Maybe Saturn might get them on T1, you never know. Haseo says, eating pizza. You bitch, you know I'm always hungry during stream, so you had to say eating pizza. Damn you, sir.
Schubert here is doing a very nice job at keeping Saturn here at bay. I mean, the 4GTs are strong on the straighted team, so if Schubert can maximize the handling potential of the 720, he should be fine.
He should be. He really should be. Let's go further up the grid, though, as it looks like R1R Twisted is being caught up by none other than F20R Etsy. Battle of the 4 GTs.
It's still a little bit, not like in DRS range, but we could be looking perhaps at a battle, depending on, well, maybe a pit stop strategy battle, who knows? Both cars are on about the same fuel, same tire wear, so who knows? You may want to go for the undercut, trying to get that clean air and push for, well, getting that undercut working. This is something that you usually see in Formula 1 with team play.
That is very true. Very, very true. So, as we are going through, let's have a look at some of the best lap times coming in already with some race stats. R&R Twisted is your current race leader, but not by much if Etsy has anything to say about it.
Oh, Schubert going wide here. He's going off. He's rally racing and falls back to the pack on P11. He's gonna be kicking himself over that, unfortunately. So Ren and Saturn saying P9 and P10.
Ooh. Very, very
And Ren here is...
Jubert.
Oh, Ren might be going for the dive bomb here at the bus stop chicane. He's really onto him. And nicely on the outside, can Saturn get him? No, it will be Ren, I think. Yep, Ren will be closing the door. Perhaps not. No, Ren will be sticking that move.
Ren makes the move stick.
And he's actually Hayden is floating in the pits. Jesus, man.
Okay. Well, Ren makes the move stick up to 8th place for Ren, who is the fastest lap holder at a 2 minute 18.1. So, hopefully that record can be broken throughout the race. But let's see, as we go through, Etsy is still slowly trying to catch Twisted in their pursuit.
Oh, Schubert is also going into the pits.
Place.
That might be a good call. Just getting everything fresh, filling up, going the distance. That may be a very good strategy call, although he drifts outside of the pit lane, so rip tire wear.
Who needs tires? Only fuel.
Hamilton needs tires. Bono, my tires are gone.
Yeah, well, Hamilton is Hamilton. He can drive on ball tires and still win.
Well, that is true. We've seen it last year at, was it the anniversary Grand? No, not the anniversary Grand Prix. Just the regular British Grand Prix.
That is true. Here is Scotty, who is being chased down by XR Ketchup. Battle of the McLaren versus the Ferrari. Scotty having yet more
What's going
bad
on?
luck.
I think we should have set it off. Was it Hayden?
I believe that was Hayden, as Jubert managed to overtake by quite a considerable distance.
Even at the back, what's happening with Hayden? Hayden is parking his car. What's going on with Hayden? Is he retiring?
Let's have a look for damage.
Only tire wear and fuel, but no visible damage. I think.
No, they have got no damage. Hayden just.
Somebody tells me we will retire. We will retire from the event.
We might see our first retirement here. Hopefully, we do not.
It will be a shame, really. The field is already a little bit limited, but of course, like losing a driver in a race is never fun.
That is true. That is very true.
We have someone in the pits.
Hamilton. Who is in the pit?
I believe.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. It's loading. Why is? Oh no, it's Saturn.
That is a retirement right there, and there it is.
Yep.
GGA Hayden is out of the race.
Unfortunate.
We don't know.
F in the chat.
We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened there, but we hope to keep you updated with as news comes in.
So our
Inverter says
first
Hamilton is a very good musical.
wow.
That's not Hamilton we're talking about, my friend.
The 4GT should be getting low on fuel, at least the ones at the front of the pack. Like, I'm looking here, 37% tire wear at the front, and just pinged under the 30% fuel marker. So, maybe like, what, 3-4 more laps before they have to consider pitting for fuel?
I would say 3 laps safety, 4 laps is pushing it. So...
I would.
Yeah, we're gonna.
In my situation back on NASCAR 15 Victory Edition, when I was doing some of the longer races, what I would usually do is look at how my tires were degrading, and compare it with how my fuel was depleting. That way, I could look like, okay, how long can I go before I need to pit? And my screen is going dark. I think we have a second retirement.
I think we may have a second AXR Ketchup.
No, red
DNFs. This just in from Dobbo. Hayden DNF because his controller utterly died.
Oh,
can we have an F in chat for GGA Hayden?
Speaking of dead controllers, I just received a notification that my controller batteries are low, so if I suddenly like drop out, that's me going for batteries. But don't worry. I should be able to make the distance.
I never worry, my friend. I am as cool as a pickled cucumber, Rick.
Easty cutting Rodion here a little bit.
Ren currently going in the pits.
Yep,
so
I got it on radar as well. Ren is in the pits.
They're doing a 4 pit stop strategy, as I see a lovely picture of just the pit wall there. Thank you for the F. Ifuna says plug and play, lol. Well, plug and play.
Oh boy, Easty is definitely on to Twisted here. It's the battle over 40. Oh, that's a big gain here. Going down here, like downhill in the hairpin, Twisted here, still lead, but has to do everything to keep Easty behind. Easty's really putting the pressure on Twisted here. Going on the straight. The slipstream advantage is for Easty. We're going through, I don't know what corner this is, unfortunately, even though I've been at Spa. They're really onto each other, trying to push for, well, get one into a mistake and capitalize on it. Both of them really... Oh boy, that's another big gain on the brakes from Easty here.
Easty's really pushing it though, really pushing it.
Twisted going a little bit wide, almost in the gravel. We don't want a gravel realm entry here. That will be a big F for a nice battle going on.
The Fords are certainly showing their muscles today.
But they're thirsty and they're just pinging under the 20% fuel marker, so... I don't know what they're going to do. Who's going to be bluffing with the pit stop? Will they try to push each other? Because I would.
The question is,
not battle.
when will Crow pit? Because when
That's true.
Crow pits,
That's true. Crow
Because
is
Crow's got
right
the
there.
luxury.
Oh, both
and
Ferraris are both Fords are already
both
are immediately
Fords.
pitting. That could be. Well, Crow has now one thing to do: hammer down, go, go, go.
Crow
Oh,
has
and
got that.
I believe there's a third person. That's Sam is also in the pits.
Let's see who's in the pit.
So Sam and then Twisted
Sam.
and who's the other
Easty.
guy? And Easty. Yeah, but Crow now has pretty much Spa all for himself.
And here comes Easty. Right up the rear.
Oh, here we go. We're in for a battle now,
Twisted
boys.
goes very wide.
The positions are still the same as last time. Whoever gets a better exit out of Eau Rouge and Radion might have a big chungus advantage on the Camel Straight, and so I think Easty does indeed have that speed advantage. Twisted,
Easty
Twisted is really
pushing it.
Easty is looking for an opportunity to pass, but Twisted is blocking like he's like a Mexican wall, and Easty he doesn't seem to have the braking advantage that he needs. Strangely, and for some odd reason, despite being in a similar car. Easty with a not that good of an exit, but just here, just trying to keep it clean. Clean drivers always manages to finish the race, so that's a smart move. Oh, we have someone else in the pits here. Who is that? That's Zuber. That's his second stop?
Correct, that is his second stop after his accident. And here comes Easty trying to go on the inside of Twisted. Twisted, though, not having it and holding on to third place.
Easty,
However,
he's sniffing that rear bumper. He's sniffing that rear bumper like a dog.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Gibbet in chat saying cars go skeet. Okay.
Don't type in chats. You're driving.
I think he's in. Oh no, he was in the pits and now he's just
Crow's in
exited.
the pits. Crow's in the pits. Crow's in the pits.
Right, Crow is in.
Oh no! Wait, he's
Will
not in.
Scotty.
I got debated. I'm very sorry about that, Manuel.
Oh, you got.
I got it wrong.
Debated.
Yeah, I got debated.
Never mind.
Indeed. Sorry.
Never mind. No problem, my friend. I did that on my first commentary. Don't worry about it. But Easty is still looking at that rear of Twisted, not giving him any breathing room at all.
How long is this battle going on for already? Like, at least 2 to almost 3 laps.
This battle has been going on for 6 laps, and we're only... Actually, we are exactly a third of the race through already.
Roughly.
Infinity says, is there mandatory pit stops? Yes,
of course there are mandatory pit stops.
3. There are 3 mandatory pit stops.
Don't you mean 4?
Mainly for the Fords, because their fuel consumption is worse than a Welshman in a pub.
Twisted really pulling away from Easty here right now. Although the battle's not over, Easty could still be... Oh, Easty's back on... He's closing the distance again. This battle could be reignited on the spot. Oh, wait, is that Crow? No, that's not Crow. Someone else is in the pits here. Who is that? Exiting the pits now is Aaron.
Aaron McGrath coming out of their pit stop. Very lovely work. However, Crow is currently still your race leader, with
But he still has to
Scotty
pit.
closer in tow. But they both still have to pit. So the true battle for first place at the moment is happening between Twisted and Easty in 3rd and 4th respectively.
Yeah, whatever you do, Crow and definitely not Scotty have enough of a safety barrier in the pit stop to really have enough time for an overcut. So whatever happens, they'll be stuck behind them. But at least they will have more fuel and fresher tires to go the distance, so that they hopefully can go. Oh no, that's a third disconnect. Is it a third?
See, sad turn Disconnects.
Oh man, that's already 3 disconnects. Oh man.
We've got 3 disconnects. We are down to 9 drivers. Can we have an F in chat, please? In fairness in chat saying, worse than the Countach, question mark?
Countach!
Yes, it makes the... F is channeling his inner Haseo.
Well, someone has to do it.
Yes, it makes the Countach looks like an endurance champion.
Oh, no. Actually, wait. Let's take a look here. Ren, I believe. No. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to see if one of the drivers is going into the pits because of where the pit entry is compared to the bus stop chicane at the end of the lap. Oh wait, Twisted and Easty here. They're still going at it. They're still going at it. This is incredible to watch.
Easty is not giving any breathing room for Twisted. Twisted doing their best to try, and I do mean try, to hold on to third place. As
Easty might have an opportunity here.
No, there's not enough room. But I would say within a lap or two, Easty's going to certainly try.
Twisted nearly desynced him off the... Here comes Easty. I think... Okay, let me explain what happened. Let me explain what happened, because there's a reason why he did that. So, Twisted saw that he nearly sort of swayed Easty off the track, and out of respect, he gave the position. So I think that's a gentleman's act. Very nice done.
Very, very true. Easty is up to third place though, and with pit stops all calculated roughly, that means Easty is currently in the lead.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, to be honest, because Crow is that Crow going into pits?
I believe
Crow's going into the pits. That's Crow. I believe Crow's in. Yep, Crow is definitely in the pits. Let's see how Scotty here will respond. He's staying out.
Scotty is staying out.
So he will be trying to go for the overcuts, which is an interesting
So the question
idea.
is, where will Crow be spat out with this battle between Easty and Twisted?
He might actually drop to... I think he will drop into 5th. Here come the 4GT pair, passing him in the pits. Here, okay, on board with
Crow's down
Sam.
to 4th.
It's gonna be close. Nope. Oh, that's gonna be painful for Sam. Just missing out on the opportunity to claim 4 from Crow. But one thing's for sure now, Scotty definitely does not have enough of a safety barrier to really clear the pit. Oh, and he's also low on fuel, so if he's smart, he has to accept that he cannot outpace both of the Fords. So my advice, pits. Just pits and try again later on a later event moment in the race.
Scotty has 16% worth of fuel, so I would say that's got 2 laps yet, so expect Scotty to come in within the next 2 laps. I repeat, 2 laps.
Scotty, if you hear us, pit. And our boys
the battle
Easty and
though
Twisted,
between Easty...
It keeps going on. It's like this endless dogfight between 2 American fighter pilots. Neither wants to give an inch. Wait a minute. No, wait. East after the gentleman, but still. These 2 are going at it. Neither of them wants to give an inch. Twisted is slowly crawling closer and closer. Trying to get them where it matters.
Are. Hello, NASCAR fan. It's going swimmingly. We've already had 3 DNFs due to connection and controller issues. My beautiful co-host, Mr. Haseo, is currently on vacation. So, with me, you have probably talked to him in chat, but he's in the booth with me today. Mr. Belgian Waffle himself, Mr. Effish. Say hello to NASCAR fan Effish.
That's me, boys. For once, I'm not doing the driving or the commentary in chat. I'm just your usual standing commentator for the night, and I'm actually doing a pretty good job at it.
You're doing a fantastic job. I'm going to have to put this in for your resume for FTC. Dapper Turtles says, "Heyo, heyo, Turtle, how are you?"
So with pretty much the race at a stalemate, except for between Easty and Twisted, we really don't have much to talk about.
I am
Or at least
staying on I'm staying on Easy and Twisted because they are having an incredible race with one another, and I'm going to capitalise on it.
Yeah, true.
NASCAR fan says, "Hello, Belgian waffle man. I hope you two in the booth are doing well." We are doing well, and
Yeah, we're making this this temporary thing work out. And Twisted is he's sniffing that rear bumper of Easty's 4GT. There just wasn't enough of a split second for opening on the inside, so Twisted will have to actually no. There's an inside here. Oh, that's a mistake from
big
Easty.
slide from Easty.
Twisted takes the lead of this battle. Back to
Twisted
the previous role, the hunter who became the hunted is again the hunter.
Twisted makes the overtake stick. And the big question is, Scotty, hopefully, he will.
Oh, a little bit of a bump.
A
little bit of a bump on Twisted here.
Inferno says metal replacement on the cards. Inferno, shut up.
Hey. In fairness, I am not here to replace anyone. I wouldn't want to do that at all. I'm just here to help a friend out.
If anything, Inferno, he might be your replacement.
Okay, not like
that.
that. And Easty on. That was just clean.
That was clean.
Just sorry, man. Gotta go. That hamburger's waiting for me at the finish line. Actually, no, he's British. So actually, no, he's British. This guy is probably British. So I'm gonna say his tea is getting cold.
Scotty is in the pit. So this means.
Yep,
Easty
Scotty is in
and
the pit.
Twisted
So
are about to take the lead.
The lead is getting resigned to either Twisted or Easty because we are, I believe, over the halfway point of this race. So still 70 miles to go.
Dapper Turtle says, "Deja vu, I've just been in this place before." Yes, Easty did do a initial D-drift. Jubit says, "Someone joined the party and is playing Barbie Girl." Okay. Infinity says, "Melt in the middle chocolate cake." Cake!
Of course.
Actually, we have not
we had to mention cake. We had to mention cake for it to make an official FTC stream.
Look, we have not mentioned cake in the longest time. People in chat, what are your favourite cakes? Tell us. Inferno says, "Ha ha 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 ha." NASCAR fan going back saying, "Oh, he's gotten back in front." Yes, he has, a NASCAR fan. Also, NASCAR fan, nice to see you here. How are you doing? Daniel in chat saying, "Hiya, Benny Hill. Hello, anime boy." NASCAR fan says, "I dislike cake." How dare you?
I mean, I mean, preferences. We can't really judge. It's just his preference. We shouldn't really judge.
Turtle says Chucky fudge cake or lemon drizzle. Ooh, lemon drizzle. But you can't beat cheesecake.
Hold on here. Easty is getting hold up here, but Jubert, he's... Oh, that's sad. Jubert, a back marker. I feel for him, to be honest. But yeah, the blue flags are out.
has had problems.
That's true, but it's still sad to see someone getting lapped, to be honest. Even in the field of like 9 drivers.
Jubert is providing that gap that Easty
Jubert,
needs.
you really should go out of the way. This is not your back. Oh god, Jubert, easy, buddy, easy.
Woo!
I feel for Jubert. I really do.
Easty having the break they have so desperately wanted.
Yeah, he better makes use of that opportunity. Just breathe for a bit because Twisted is going. Twisted is getting getting closer.
Haseo's typed in chat exclamation mark cake saying Metal is a major cake addict. Don't bring him any. That's rude. NASCAR fan says, but
Crow
cookie
about
cakes
to
and
lap
ice cream
Jubert as
cakes.
well.
Inferno say cheesecake.
Oh, we have someone in the pits. We have someone in the pits.
Who is in the pits, my friend?
Sam drives. I believe that's pit stop 3?
2.
Okay.
Sam drives.
Yeah.
Haseo says Oreo flavoured cookies. Ooh. Turtle going back saying, oh, if we're including cheesecake, then, yes. Inferno says cheesecake for the win. NASCAR says cheesecake is my least favourite cake.
Seems like cheesecake is at least the most common of the cakes being thrown around.
Top 10 anime betrayal. Dapper Turtle says, just don't forget to add the sugar if you try and make one
And
from
who's
personal
again in the
experience.
pits here? Aaron in the pits, or at least about to exit it. No, but since we are mentioning cake, do you want to know what happened to Mr. David Coulthard in the post-qualifying interviews today?
Always, as Scotty and Ren are having a battle of their
there is a
own.
battle
Ren
going
looking
on.
to
Let's
make
take
a
a
move
look.
on Scotty for 4th place.
Oh yeah, there is definitely this battle going on, and it's pretty close. We've seen these two drivers a couple of times already in this race battle it out, but Ren here trying to get just a little bit of an exit speed advantage. Let's
The
say
problem is, though, that McLaren is really struggling round Spa. It will come into its own round Watkins Glen.
this battle is not long for this world medal. Look at Ren's fuel.
Oh, why? What is Ren's fuel? Let's have a little look.
He has. If Ren does not get clear of Scotty, he's wasting time. So my advice would be either get the move done, or if you're sure like I can do this, go in the pits, get that clean air.
NASCAR fan says Verstappen plus cake plus David Coulthard equals Bahrain qualifying interview. What?
Yeah, let me explain. So after qualifying, because it's actually David Coulthard, his birthday today. So happy birthday, David Coulthard. Max Verstappen decided to prank Coulthard with another birthday cake and quick scope it into his face.
Ow! Oh, the cheeky little bugger that Verstappen is.
And mind you, he's half Belgian.
I swear, Max Verstappen has such a following with the Dutch and
the Belgian. Remember, Verstappen is one of 3 Formula 1 drivers in this year's grid to share the Belgian nationality, although they have chosen other nationalities. So one of them is, there you have it, Max Verstappen. Second of all is one Lando Norris, and you can actually see a reference to his Flemish side on his helmet, on the top of it. And then everybody's and no, seriously, Lando Norris is actually half Belgian.
I know, but England claims him.
The whole Britannia in the background intensifies. How about that? And then your third and final half Belgian driver is, and you may be surprised, one Lance Stroll. Everybody's favorite kicking chair, it seems.
Well, mind you, Lance Stroll is fun to kick. Although, I think... Although, I do think...
Oh, look at this battle between Scotty and Ren. Ren is really on him. He's really on him, but... Ren, you're losing out. Pits. This battle is not worth running.
But mind you, whilst we are speaking of kicking chairs, hashtag...
Oh, here comes Ren, here comes Ren. Whoa, Scotty going wide.
Scotty!
Well, that provides Ren the break he needs. He can either now choose to go get the hammer down. Actually, no, just drive. Just drive. Wait, who's in?
Scotty.
So is it?
Scotty.
The 4GTs are back in the pits again. Leaders in the pits.
Oh, they're trying to go the distance then.
Whatever happens, here's the thing. If one of those Fords let each other go in the pits, it's gonna be a mess. Like, the only thing they can do is stick with each other and don't lose each other. Because once that slipstream is gone, That's it. No more battle.
They are all starting to bunch up again on track, so this should be interesting to see as Scotty is currently leading this race. Let's
Although
have some race stats.
he has not pitted yet, and he is on 3/4 of his maximum fuel loads.
Ren currently still holds the fastest lap at race at 2:18.1. Let's go further down the grid, shall we? To some closer battles, question
Yeah,
mark? Let's go back to Easty. Easty and Twisted are currently the two closest cars on track.
Yeah, at least we can keep an eye on them, but
Oh,
don't expect. I don't expect to have a battle anytime soon, and that's unfortunately a negative side on having just 9 drivers on the grid with unfortunately 3 DNFs. So it's a shame.
That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Going back to chat quickly, a NASCAR fan says, I also find it fitting that we have a Belgian man in the booth for Spa. That wasn't planned.
No, seriously, that was not planned. I really thought we were going to race a Mugello today.
Dapper Turtle says, Rule Britannia, rules always. Okay. NASCAR San says, Mace Pin is now everyone's favourite person to kick. Agreed.
I think that's I think it's time to really talk about qualifying then today, because Mazepin, I already gave Mazepin a nickname.
Douche?
So, Mr. Mazepin in qualifying Q1 for Bahrain spun around twice. So
it's the ballerina.
Well, no. Instead of Mazepin, I call him Mazespin or Spin.
Mazespin. Oh god, I love that.
Yeah, it's actually something to take on one of the famous Benalla memes made by Alpha Max Nova. But
going back to chat quickly, Hooper says in chat, wait, Ephes is commentating? NASCAR fan answers him and says, yes he is. Hoseo says he ain't there today. Yes, he's on holiday. He's having a very well-earned rest. Although I have not been offered any such rest, I might add, cough cough. Yes, I have got Ephes' backup, but he is also my he's my Chinese version Hoseo.
I'm Belgian, not Chinese.
I meant Chinese as in you're my knockoff Hoseo.
I'm not sure if I should be offended by that.
You shouldn't, because you're a good knockoff. You're a convincing...
At least I have proper quality.
Wow, throw Hoseo under the bus, why don't you? Then Hooper chat saying, okay, Hoseo, Metal, you could have just asked me, gotten me as backup. Just saying, LMAO. Well, Ephes has Baltimore, so I guess that Ephes betrayed his waifu.
Wait,
yeah, I saw that about the USS Baltimore. Anything you want to tell us about Azure Lane, Ephes?
Now here's the thing about Formula 1 qualifying in Bahrain. Let me go on that because we will talk about Mazepin.
Oh, you're not gonna get out of this one.
I'm not saying it. I'm telling jack shit about this, mate.
I can tell you're blushing because you always go super high pitch.
Shit.
Rupert, write him out in chat. How was Azure Lane? NASCAR fan says May spin.
It's not May spin, Mazda spin. Doesn't really matter. It's still a Russian bloke.
Ephes said that he is a part of Belgian Waffle Racing. He has no affiliation with FTC.
Yep, that's true.
Central
I am a completely separate guy from FTC. I'm just a stand-in for today. I have raced in FTC, though.
Any comments made by Mr. Ephes Jones will be directed to Belgian Waffle Racing, not FTC. We are not liable. Please don't sue us. Have a good day. There's all the legal stuff out of the way. NASCAR fan says there are some good knockoffs every once in a while. Yes, and Ephes is a very good knockoff of Hoseo today. And might I say, a very, very good person to know. So go and give him a lovely little follow from me. Thank you.
So with pretty much, well, we're reaching a point in this race where there's not really happening anything apart from, okay, well, maybe Sam and Ren. I
Sam
mean,
and Ren are very, very close. They're actually closing in with Ren, who is
oh yeah,
closing
Ren is closing
on
in. He's
Sam.
closing in. He is definitely closing in.
In fairness, has even said, Ephes is a good friend of FTC. Yes,
Aw,
he is.
Guys, just thank you for this all this support. Like, just this is one hell of an experience for, and I'm not gonna forget this anytime soon.
So, Ephes, you were going to tell us about qualifying, my friend, as we watch Ren
Yes.
try and overtake Sam. If there's any action, we will cut to that and
Yes,
then back
we
to
will.
qualifying news.
So, qualifying one. Let's just say typical things here with Mazepin, just spinaling twice, and a big shocker in this one, Vettel P18.
I'm not surprised there. It's Vettel. He's a terrible driver.
Well, I think he's indeed beyond his prime. Like, this is not the same Vettel we have seen, like, when he was at Red Bull or something. But you
Ephes,
can...
he never had a prime. He only had the best car.
I suppose, but that's... He's difficult to talk about, really. Like, some people hate him. Well, the only thing I will say about him, I still think he's a decent driver. You don't need... Sure,
Yeah.
good car, but...
Okay, I think we can agree on this.
Oh, here
then,
comes
Ephes,
Ren, here
maybe
comes Ren, here
50-50?
on the inside with a dive bomb. But
Sam
here comes
looking
Sam
for the
around
switch,
the outside. No, he's
no,
going
Sam
into the
going
pits.
into-
That
He's
is,
avoiding this battle because he knows he's losing time.
there
He
is,
dives
I
into
think
the
that's the
pits.
best call he could have made. You really should be, if you fight, you can sometimes lose a lot more time out of it. So probably the best decision that Sam could have made on this occasion. But yeah, anyway, so moving on from Vettel, it was also clear in qualifying session 1 that AlphaTauri, what have they had for breakfasts?
Why is that?
Because these guys were, well, of course, qualifying 1 and Q2, not really representative of overall pace, but let's just say these guys were quick. They were quick. Talking easily top 10, sometimes even top... Heck, Gasly even had P3 lockdown for a while, so well done
What?
him. That was in the later stage of qualifying 3, but even Tsunoda was just on fire. So for tomorrow's race, I would definitely keep an eye out on AlphaTauri, just because of, well, what can they do? The midfield battle is always close, so you never know what's going to happen. You just need one like mistake to have a big impact.
That is very true. That is very true. Going back to the racing, things are starting to spread out as we are just under 2/3 of the way through this race. Let's have some little race stats, shall we? Scotty is currently your race leader, but I believe they still have one more pit
Yeah,
stop
he
to
won't make
go.
the end of this race. He's on nearly half his... He's now at half his maximum fuel load. My throat is drying up.
Yeah, Ephes, this is after an hour. Now can you see why I said I couldn't talk after 24 hours of Daytona?
Oh, wait, Twisted is going into the pits, so I believe we will be seeing...
Oh, Twisted going for an undercut.
Easty is not pitting. This is not what I expected to see from this battle. So Easty will have to put the hammer down if he wants any chance of, well, making the overcut work. It's a bolt. It's a bolt. Hold on. I think we might be looking at a battle in the pack here. Crow? No.
Crow
Nope.
trying to
Yeah, he's trying
overtake
to-
the back marker of Jubert.
Feels bad, man. But yeah.
Let's continue on with qualifying. How was qualifying, my friend?
So after so that was Q1. Let's go over to so your eliminations were both Haas, both Alfa Romeos, if I remember. Because I also do like a written play-by-play on the Discord that I'm mod for for the guys that watch Formula One. So it was. Let me take a look here. So both Haas, Latifi, Ocon, which is a bit of a surprise, and then, well, like I said before, Vettel in P18. Then Q2 begins with your big surprise, Perez.
Wait, what position is that?
I believe he is. Let me take a quick look. He will be starting 11th, I believe.
Who's he driving for again? I can't remember.
Red Bull.
That's not bad, but it's not exactly good when you see...
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Here's what happened. So, infamous turn 4 track violation. He made the track too wide. He was on the medium tires for that. Easty going in the pit here, by the way, so we can perhaps expect an overtake of Twisted, maybe? Although he might be way too far down. Whatever happens,
he's coming up fast.
Let's keep an eye out on him, because this could get juicy. Ren was always going to overtake Easty, but Twisted is coming up to the bus stop chicane here. Easty is already rolling in the pits, approaching the sewers. That's not enough. It's not going to be enough. Easty should be clear by now. And he is. He has clear track ahead of him, and Twisted is behind him. So the overcut has worked. Well done, him.
Very well done.
So, and apart from that, I don't see much happening out on track with just 9 drivers.
Everyone is very spread out now, and when I say very spread, I mean ridiculously. So,
yeah,
let's try and let's spectate Jubert for a while.
Yeah, let's give some attention to, unfortunately, well, he's having a hard race. We cannot really deny about that. I mean, he might just be... I feel bad for him. I really do.
Inverter says, how's Bert doing?
Who's Bert?
Jubert
is
dead last in 9th place.
And lapped. So, unfortunately for him...
But chat is cheering me on, saying, go Jubert!
Hey, that's good. That's good. Give Jubert having some support from the fans in the chat really could at least soften the pain.
I consider Jubert to be like the Kobayashi of FTC. He never wins anything. He never wins anything, but he's loved.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like... an offspring is always fun to have. Like, we need characters in motorsports. Whether it's like a Kyle Busch or a Daniel Ricciardo, or even a Lando Norris.
Kimi Räikkönen.
Just like a hobby for me. That's it all.
Look, Kimi Räikkönen is a functioning alcoholic race car driver who barely says anything, and when he does say something, it's hilarious.
True, absolutely. But for how long will he remain in Formula 1, to be honest? Because, yeah, sure, we have Alonso, but he's not Kimi Räikkönen. Only Kimi knows what Kimi is thinking. So it's going to be either...
Dapper seems to agree with you in chat. He says Kimi is a nutter. He's not a nutter, he's a legend. So...
Yeah, and remember, he is a Formula 1 world champion.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Remember? 2007?
Man, time flies.
That was at a time when I was still watching Formula 1, and I still... You know what's even crazy? Comparing, like, the current generation of Formula 1 car, and then looking at, like, Alonso's R26, you'd say that the R26 is like feels a lot smaller, and it is.
It strangely is, but there's one thing I do miss from old F1.
Let me
And
guess. Good old V8?
no,
No, oh, come on.
no, it ain't even the engine that I miss. Do you want to know what I miss?
What do you miss?
The sound. I miss the
Yeah,
sound.
but that's what I mean with we miss these. I'm gonna be honest. I might be hated for saying this, but I think the V6s are underrated in terms of sound. Yes, they don't sound as aggressive or high pitched as a V8 or a V10 or even a V12, but I'm not gonna say the V6s sound bad.
Don't sound as good as a V8.
And I can confirm a
gonna
V8 is heavenly because I've actually been at Spa-Francorchamps in real life about 8 years ago, and I was at it was for the Renault days at Spa, and a Red Bull Formula 1 car was there. That sound is still fresh in my memory. Like, you don't forget anything like that. And I was listening without earplugs, so I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe to metal. I don't care about pain. I really don't care. For a sound that I will only hear probably once in my life, I'm willing to take that bullet. To this day, that Formula 1 V8 is still the most beautiful sound I've ever heard in my life.
Good man. And speaking of men, Sam Drives has dove into the pits
Alongside
along with
Crow.
Crow is exiting the pits.
Oh no! He's gonna put some fresh shoes on his rims. So who knows? We might be seeing a late race battle between Mr. Crow here and Sam Drive. So who knows? There's about 9 laps to go. Could be looking for a small battle here.
We could be indeed. Dapper Turtle and Infernus having a nice little chat about Kimi being a rally driver.
That's true. Kimi Kimi has not only done Formula 1, but when he was on his break, he not only did WRC and was pretty good at it because he's Finnish, but I don't know if you know this, but Kimi also ventured in NASCAR for a little bit.
I did know that, only thanks to chat just now, but really?
Yep. Only, I think, like 1 or 2 races in the truck series, which is like 3rd tier at best.
Can you imagine Kimi in a NASCAR crash like, oh no, I have spun?
I mean,
that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, Kimi wasn't really the best, but it's only 2 races in the truck series. It's a different style of racing. You can't say that's really... Is Ren exiting the pits?
Let's have a
Yes,
look.
he is. I think he... No, but he might be up for a pit stop very soon. Look at his fuels. Look at his fuel supply.
No, Ren is in the pits.
Oh wait, I'm looking at Scotty. Fs, you're looking at Scotty. Come on, man.
Ren is in the pits, so good call, my friend, even though it might have been an accident. Ren is exiting the pits now, and that means they might be having a last-minute ditch.
Yeah, considering 8 laps left in this race. You better make your stop now or you're going to regret it very soon because the window ends in about 4 laps.
The window ends in 3 actually, no. Yeah, 3 laps, my friend, so...
Wait, lap 26, 27, 28, and I believe also 29.
it closes on lap... No, it closes lap 28.
Oh, damn. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Because remember, I have raced in FTC. Not that successfully, although I want to gloat about this, but I did get a podium on the Horizon Rallycross test event, so, hey.
Hey, you went out on a high, and hopefully you do the odd race again with us, because we do like to see you race here, Ephes. It's good fun.
Yeah. But hey, who knows? Who knows if the paths may cross again? But yeah. Going back to, I believe that's... Okay, so Jubert is exiting the pits, and Aaron just overtook Mr. Aaron in the pits. Is it Aaron? Yes, it is Aaron in the pits. So
Yes.
yeah, field spread out again. So we are looking at a little bit of a stale race for, I believe, the final few laps here at Spa as Scotty goes...
Scotty's in the pits! Scotty's in the pits!
Oh boy, I'm not sure if Easty will be able to capture that lead. We've seen it with Mr.
Actually,
Twisted.
Easty might be able to. It's if Twisted can.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close at best. So let's see what will happen for...
Right, Scotty is slowing down for the pit.
Here, okay,
Now
Easty is now exiting the bus stop.
Chicane. Right, Scotty is finished pitting. He is on the move
close
again. It's gonna be super close.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Scotty is rounding. He has done his final pit.
This
Going
surely will.
In the McLaren.
It's a
Come
big
on,
shake-up.
Scotty.
It's a very big shake-up considering that Twisted and Easty were a very long time in the lead, battling it out, and then Scotty says, "I'm sorry, but it's a British car that has to win today." It's still there's still time. There's still time for Easty to make up ground.
Out of the cars that are available for this event, you have the McLaren, the Audi, the Ford, and the Ferrari. Which one would you race?
Well, Metal, you may be surprised, but I was originally going to actually run this race before I decided to halt my driving duties for FTC, but I actually had an Audi R8 prepared.
Oh my god, the death trap.
The reason why I chose the Audi is because of its connection to Belgian motorsport, because yes, we have a Belgian racing team for endurance racing here, and called WRT, and I believe they're this year making the step up to LMP2 in the World Endurance Championship. So, and they were running Audi R8s in like Blancpain or whatever your GT3 series of choices. So, figured I might as well run an Audi R8 to keep the division going.
Fair enough. Dapper Turtle in chat saying, I got to see Sir Jackie Stewart drive his 1969 Mantra MS80-02 going around Silverstone at the Silverstone Classics track. I also got to see Nigel Mansell's 1992 Williams FW14B at the same event 2 years prior. Very nice, Turtle, very nice.
It's always like a...
Scotty's
Easty going into the pit. Oh, Easty will not be... Wait a second here. Wait, what's going on here? But
they are both getting their last pit stops out of the way.
Oh no, that's badly timed because Luke was coming up here.
I know. There's Ren.
I swear, if Ren has mistimed the pit stop, that's gonna be a heartbreak. This could be a strategic nightmare. Come on, guys. One was battling it for the lead with Twisted, the other was just driving at his own race, and then Ren just chucks along.
Let's see, what fuel is Ren?
76%, so he should be able to finish this race on that fuel load.
That means he's clear. He's done all his pit stops. That means Ren...
He's your race leader.
If they have somehow not done all their pit stops, they still need to do one more. However, if that's the case, Ren is currently your race leader.
And most likely race winner. I don't really see how, unless he does a big cock-up at the end of the race, I can't see anyone else catching him.
Oh, you had to put the commentator's curse on it.
I always tell people, you always have to take the unexpected into account in motorsport. You never know what's going to happen until the final car crosses the finish line. Nothing is for granted.
In fairness, in chat saying, "Go Ren!"
So before I don't have any opportunity anymore, we were actually digressed a lot from the qualifying report. So
Yeah, we did, but you can see how easily it happens with me.
that is
Haseo,
true.
so
That is true. But we were talking about the curious case of the Mexican bloke that is Checo, Sergio Perez. What happened? Well, like I said, turn 4 happened. He was on the medium tires. He track extended. So the lap time got deleted, and then he decided to risk it, going back out on the medium tire, but could not capitalize on it.
he's in the Ferrari this year, isn't he?
No, he's at the Red Bull.
Red Bull. Sorry, thinking of someone else. There's too many driver changes this year.
That is true. We have a lot of driver changes, which is a bit unusual, but...
Why is Scotty going in the pits again?
What? Scotty, don't tell me you actually... No, wait, no. Yeah, I believe it's Scotty.
It is. I'm watching him.
Scotty,
Why?
what have you done? How have you cooked up your strategy so bad? Well, hold on.
Well,
If this is lap 29, and you said it was closing on 29, and I said, like, 3 laps ago, the window closes 4
Yeah.
laps ago. So I was right!
well, it closed on lap 28.
You know what?
So,
This is the mess. Let's
Scott,
not. It's probably a mess. I never was good at mathematics anyway, so.
you think I was? Why do you think I'm a commentator? Dapper Turtle says 8 disconnects more and Jubert wins.
That's not gonna happen. Not even the Hacks gods are gonna make that happen.
Watch it happen.
But, yeah, going back to
As
what I
it-
was saying, or if you want to say something, then please do.
Yeah, as it happens, Ren is still your race leader as for some reason change away from them. Apologies for that. Race stats currently, Ren is still your fastest lap of the race holder with a 2 minutes 18.1, and they are looking for a win with just 4 laps left. Back to you, Ephes.
Yes, so to close on, we're going to quickly go over what happened in Q3. So, well, what can I say? Wow. Oh yeah, so in Q3, Gasly held on P3 for a little bit, setting the 3rd fastest time. Bottas was 4th, but that was because he was on used tires, so not really representative of his final pace, but then we go to the final Banzai lap, and let me go over your top 10 here. So, starting 10th, going to front, Stroll, a rookie called Alonso. Apparently, he's highly tipped as a talent. It's only his first year here in Formula 1, so can't wait to see what he can do. But hey, 9th on debut is pretty good. Then we have the smooth operator in his debut for Ferrari in 8th. Considering Ferrari was a little bit of a mess last season, you gotta give it to him. That's very impressive. And I believe that was on medium tires as well, as both Ferraris of Sainz and Leclerc actually used soft tires to get into Q3.
No, it's not impressive.
Very well. Then we have the McLarens of Ricciardo and Norris. Next up in P5, nicely done by Pierre Gasly. Then in P4...
For AlphaTauri?
Yep, AlphaTauri on the 3rd row, on the... I believe
now
it's...
that's impressive!
I don't know what... Like I said, I do not know what AlphaTauri had for breakfast, so... Most definitely look out for them on the track at Bahrain tomorrow, because it's gonna be insane.
Oh my god.
And then P4, you're probably gonna downplay this, but Who could else be than Charles Leclerc in that Ferrari? Just wow. Absolutely no response out of Metal, so of course he's just downplaying a very impressive performance for Leclerc, but I digress. Next up in...
Leclerc.
fair enough. We all have opinions. You don't necessarily have to agree. But then in P3, Mr. Valtteri Bottas what was that pun again? Battery Voltas. Yep, I know.
Do I even want to know?
Unfortunately, you shouldn't. But
Hey, I'll
and then by a huge difference of 0.4 seconds out of nowhere, your pole sitter for Bahrain tomorrow is one Max Verstappen. A 0.388 difference to Hamilton. That's insane. Like, we could see it we saw it in pre-season testing like 2 weeks ago. Mercedes was struggling, and it seems they have mostly solved the problems with the rear end stability. But you can't disagree with me. As much as Mercedes is still a top-tier team, they don't look as bulletproof as previous seasons, so... who knows?
But then again, a couple of years back in 2019, they didn't look as bulletproof when Ferrari had the illegal powerful engine.
Was it illegal?
And
Hold on.
It was.
Has there ever been mention that they have cheated?
Yes.
Show me the documents.
By the FIA, they were proving that their fuel rails were delivering 10 litres of fuel per hour more than the regulations show, producing 45 to 55 more brake horsepower for the ICU, and then
okay then.
And then instead of getting a race ban, like when
they reached an agreement.
No. Like when Mercedes, when their tires were a little bit too wide, they got points reduction. Ferrari, what did they get?
Let me guess.
A €100,000 fine. Or,
fair enough,
in
then.
the words of Ferrari, chump change.
I suppose then, fair enough. They cheated.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But it's still good to see that they made already this quick of a recovery. So
Now
I'm
do you
happy.
see why I call Vettel a crap driver? Because he had an illegal fastest car, was on power circuits mainly for that year, and he still couldn't beat Hamilton in an underpowered, too heavy on the aero, unreliable Mercedes.
I suppose you have points. But still, if you were to ask me what to watch out for tomorrow for the Bahrain Grand Prix, I would say
Verstappen.
Hamilton and Verstappen most definitely. We've seen what can happen in turn 1. Whoever gets the inside, look at Russell for the Sakir Grand Prix. That inside is literally golden. Next up, we have the AlphaTauris, of course. Like I said, I don't know what they have got for breakfast, but I need myself some of that. I will also mention... I know you're not gonna like this, but I really want to see what Vettel can do in a very interesting position. He has a...
Hello. We have got Sam Drives on the second to last lap, looking to make a last ditch overtake on
I see
Crow
it now.
for fourth place.
Oh boy. He pretty much has 1 lap and a half left to close the gap on Crow and make a move. So if he wants fourth, it's there for the taking.
All he has to do is not mess up and just keep applying that pressure. Sorry, F, it's as you were saying.
Yeah, so to quickly go over Hamilton versus Verstappen, AlphaTauri, and Vettel, I'm very curious to see what those 3 stories will look like after 57 laps tomorrow. And that is your, I guess, Belgian Waffle Racing sponsored qualifying report?
You don't have to say it like it's a question mark. That is the qualifying report. Mind you, where is our fun facts of the day, you bitch?
Yeah, that's a difficult one because now I'm in the commentator's role. Oh, wait, hold on. That will might have to wait for a little bit.
Sam Drives is trying. They're looking on the rear of Crow.
Oh, but a little bit of a twitch
for
from
the
Drives here.
inside.
Little bit of a twitch could cost him. It does cost him a lot of time, but ladies and gentlemen, your race leader, who is pretty much clear of everything, Ren, has picked up the white flag on the Campbell Straight and is looking for a race victory here at the 140 miles of Spa-Francorchamps. But it's now about 2 drivers, Sam Drives and Crow. Mano a mano, 1 more lap around Spa, both in an F12 TDF. Who will reign supreme for P4? It's all or nothing here.
Crow just has to drive.
No!
Whoa!
That's oh dearie me. Oh no.
Sam Drives has a massive snap of the wheel and goes
And
into
heavy
the wall.
damage. Well, no,
The
I don't see any structural damage though, so...
No, he's got 100% driveline, 100% steering, and his front right suspension and brake is fucked.
How far is... that could get
Scotty
very...
is actually...
yes. He might even drop to
Scotty is actually closing
6th.
quite fast. So...
Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Did I go just this? I got these seats.
No! Let me get you back in very quickly.
This is unbelievable. 4th disconnect today, and it's a freaking commentator.
Hooper, we have seen last minute action of Sam Drives, who had a massive snap into the wall going up Raelian.
Oh, I do hope okay, I should have eyes on the track again.
Here comes your race leader across the final corner. FTC Ren is your race winner here at Circuit de Spa Mini Enduro 140 miles. Well done, Ren. 1 hour 19 and 48 seconds. Coming up in second is F20R Etsy, the battle of the 4 GTs. That undercut worked beautifully for him.
Keep it together. Oh boy,
Twisted.
keep your eye on Sam here. Yeah, I think he's clear.
Finishing up in third. Crow in fourth. Sam Drives in fifth. Hopefully, yes, in fifth. Scotty in a very close sixth. Aaron McGrath, it will be next in 7th place.
And then we will be patiently awaiting Mr. Larry here's arrival, and the Juberts. Well, I don't...
Laurie will finish up in 8th, and Jubert will be the back marker in 9th place.
So, yeah, that will be your race result for the 140 miles here at beautiful Spa-Francorchamps.
There goes Aaron, giving us a little bit of flamboyant driving across the line, and we'll wait until the timer expires.
And, well, that's your race. I am...
Infernus in chat saying, yay Ren, with the little party confetti, beers and clinking wine glasses. I hope you've actually got wine for him, because he actually might nick it from you. Infernus says, nice work, Bert. Well, Jubert is 9th, so actually, yeah, Jubert has got a top 10 finish.
I always say to people, any race that you can safely finish, consider that a good race.
Haseo, the race has been chaotic.
Yes,
In
exactly.
the best
Especially if
sense
Sam
of the
drives
word.
last lap's Vinala, unfortunately. It's a heartbreak. I would have loved to see a last lap dash between Crow and him, but it simply wasn't meant to be.
It was not meant to be, which is sad to see. It is sad to see.
Coming up through the final chicane here, the bus stop chicane, a plainly painted Larry 6, or at least I think he's not painted anything, but he will be your 8th finisher here to 140 miles of Spa, and Schubert has parked it.
Yeah, Jubit has parked because he knows
And
he
that's
won't
the
finish. 'Cause
timer.
there is the timer.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a
That-
experience.
That was amazing.
Wow,
There's no other way
um,
to say it.
this metal, this is...
No, it's not Haseo. No, Haseo. Ephes. Sorry, force a habit.
It's
Ephes.
it's been an amazing experience.
What Ephes? What else can I say? But thank you. But you've got one more thing to do, my friend.
Driver of the day.
Driver.
And my BWR
the
sponsored
day.
fact of the fun fact of the day. How could I forget?
So, tell us your fun fact, then we'll nominate Driver of the Day.
So quickly on your fun fact of the day is out of all the cars that were available for the NBC, only the Ferrari F12 does not have a, real race car version.
Oh.
Which is unfortunate, but I've seen a guy, you may know him, I suck at driving. And he, back on Need for Speed Shift 2, he had a mod installed of a F12 GT1 spec vehicle. I would love to see one of those things. I've been a big fan of the F12 ever since Forza Horizon 2. So it's a little bit of...
I could not agree with you more.
It's
The F12 is
underappreciated.
king.
It's a little bit of... I have a soft spot for that thing. But yeah, if you were asking me, my driver of the day, none other than Max Verstappen. Clear racing all the day. No.
Well,
but no.
well,
in all
chat
seriousness,
chat has already put in their votes for Ren.
Yeah, I
Ren,
agree with
Ren.
Chat. I really agree with Chat here.
Yeah.
Ren
did the perfect strategy.
He just capitalized on the battle between Easty and Twisted for a very long time, because it's a bit like the F2 Masterclass from Leclerc in 2017. He drove way back to the field, chose to have a pit stop, and was just patiently waiting for the battle at the front to just happen. Like they said, if they fight, they lose, and that's exactly what happened to Beard. So well done on Ren on capitalizing just time loss between the 4 GT drivers.
Well, there you have it. And look who's appeared in chat. Ren is in chat. Nice to see you here, my dude. Now, it is official. FTC Ren is your race winner and driver of the day here for round 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Mini Enduro Championship. Next Saturday is round 6 of Watkins Glen, the finale. You do not want to miss it. But also, coming this Tuesday, we have got the final of the Speed World Championship, where we will decide a winner on that as well. So, hopefully, I might be on my own again, so who knows? Who might join me in the commentary booth on Tuesday? Who knows? Only time will tell. But thank you to my stand-in for today, Mr. Effischens.
It's been a
which
pleasure.
I could not have done this stream without. It has been a pleasure with you too, bud. Thank you to Mr. Effischens. I've been your host, Mr. Gage. Be good to yourself, be good to each other. Have a great weekend. Have a good start to your next week. And we will see you Tuesday for the finale of the Speed World Championship. Bye!